Stop. We just did that as an analogy. Just to say, would you marry someone who asked you to marry you on a first date? Now, I'm married, but there's no way that I would have said yes. I would have run the other way. Well, the analogy I'm trying to make is that if you ask your customer to buy from you when they first meet you, they are going to run the other way. They're not going to buy from you. So how does that relate to video? Well, when it comes to our video strategy, we need to look at our customer's journey. And the customer's journey is very much like dating. We have the awareness level, which would be your first date, the first time a customer sees you or comes across you online. Then we have the consideration stage where they liked what they saw when they first saw you, and now they've agreed to see more, find out more about you. Then after that, if all goes well, then we get to the sales stage. If all goes well, you've built a relationship, they trust you, they see value in what you offer, and then we get to the sales stage. And does it end there? No, absolutely not, because then we have retention and advocacy. We want to continue that relationship with our clients. So part of this video marketing strategy is determining the right type of video content to create for each stage of the customer journey or each stage of your marketing funnel. Video content looks very different when it's being created to create awareness. So at the awareness stage, at the very, very beginning, the very first time that maybe a client comes across you online, that type of content is very different than the content that we would create and put on a sales page, for example. So if we want to relate this to the dating analogy that I used originally, so that first date, you make that original connection, you make conversation, you look your best. Then if everything moves in a positive direction, you go on more dates, right? But if you don't have that original connection, it stops there. So that original connection is what we refer to, as far as video marketing purposes, the awareness stage. So after we go on a bunch of dates and we've built this connection and this relationship, then we get to the end. And that's where we seal the deal, whatever that deal may be. And in dating analogy, is it moving in together? Is it getting married? Whatever that may be. And in business, it could be a number of things depending on the goal of your video. It could be to make a sale, to sell your product, or to sell your service, to get more subscribers to your newsletter or your podcast, whatever that might be that's been determined in this strategy is the end. And then beyond that, it's our retention and advocacy. We want to continue that relationship. But when we look at, I guess, these stages on a spectrum, we go from a very emotional stage. Truly, emotion is what you're going to connect with at the awareness stage. And then you get to a totally logical stage, which is that conversion or that sale. So that video content that we create at the beginning of that journey is very, very different than the content we would create on when we're basically converting that client or when that client is ready to buy. They're on our sales page, hypothetically. What is this content? What is the right content to create? Well, you've probably guessed it. So on my next few videos, I will be sharing the right type of content to create at each and every stage of the journey.